Hi YouTube, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. Um, at least the beginning of this message is for the people of Russia. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters over in Russia, nobody in the United States of a sound mind and heart want war with anybody, and nobody in the world. Normal people don't want these wars. Government paid employees and our governments want war, and people that can benefit whatever what greedy way they want to during this terrible time that our governments have put us in. But normal people don't go around wanting more, and we would be able to talk it out and work it out no matter what. So just keep in mind that these people that are of the governments around the world leaders, are all in the same death cult. And we are not a part of that. And we don't want anything to do with it. I just want to make myself very clear from what I could assess from the normal person. I'm not talking about somebody that has like family that is like military or whatever. Um I'm talking about your average typical human being around the world doesn't want war and would never go to war with anybody. So okay, just so I have that message clear, I don't know what else I'm going to talk about today, but I just wanted to make that 100% certain and let people around the world know that we love each other. Let's not let our governments influence us any different than the love we have for each other in our hearts. Don't let anybody take that away from you and replace that with any excuse to hurt another human being ever, ever, never. So, anyway, yeah, I felt like taking a shower before I made my video. I usually will like wait till the end of the day and then shower and eat, but today my youngest had sent around such a sexually filthy thing um that his grandmother and mother and daughter can see someday. It was so disgusting that it made me want to clean my toilet and take a shower. So I got wood in and did some cleaning. So no, I was going to do that anyway, but it sure felt good after I did, and then I cleaned up. It's like I washed some of the slime off me. I just got slimed, you know. If anybody knows who Slimer is from Ghostbuster, yeah, that little green slimy thing. Yeah, I got slimed this morning, but I'm in a Ghostbuster, so, you know, that's okay. I ain't afraid of no ghost. So, yeah, Robin's Hood had mentioned about vibration on this planet, like fans and heaters, and even your car when it's idling, and different things in this world. I've always had vertigo. So, movement. I'm really aware of movement on this planet too and can feel it. So, um, yeah, it's true. Yes, we are being attacked by constant movement on this planet, and electricity and air and water and food and every angle. Spiritually, you know. Oh, but see, that's one way. It didn't really bother me to the point of being angry like with my kid. I mean, it is disgusting, and I just shared a post about toxic people and that they're swine and they can be pigs together, cuz he did like a post I shared that said If making you happy makes me unhappy, you're too expensive. So, and there was another one. If the naming the last chapter of my life, what would you name it? It's called My Time. You know. So anyway. So I do feel better, is what I'm trying to say. I don't ever get so down that I let something keep me down in that depressive level, or let anybody's angry words or filthy mind or whatever they're doing. It's like, filthy mind, clean it up. You know, do you remember that commercial? Like, what was it? Dirty teeth, clean them up or something, or dirty sink. I don't know, something. Might have been for toothpaste or cleanser. I don't know. I'm lost. No, it has been a long day. I got some much needed rest yesterday and last night. Just told myself I'm not going to do anything, and I really kind of didn't. I did, well, laundry and um, put dishes in the dishwasher and made some supper, but besides that, you know, that's that. And I had a pretty good night, or day and night, just sort of resting. I didn't bring wood in yesterday. I just, like I said, I told myself, nope, not doing nothing. And every once in a while, you just have to do that for yourself, or you get burnt out, you know. Especially as you do get older, you have to pace yourself. Even if you really badly want to do something, sometimes you're better off not doing it. Especially if you think you're not going to do it well. It's like, yeah, I didn't really have a whole lot I wanted to talk about, only about telling people anywhere in the world that normal people don't want war, and we all know that. So, um, yeah, they can make any excuses, like we're fighting a war and the gas prices have to go up, when uh, oil is renewable and they have wells capped off and shut down a pipeline, and then tell us that we have to buy oil from other countries. That's and the amount of money that was spent for sent over for aid to the Ukraine, that's ludicrous. It really is. So I could say there is no war and it's all being pretty much staged. I sent around on my Facebook yesterday, they said action, and everybody ran across this square screaming, you know, and they're using old stock photos from other wars and clips out of video games and different things. It's like, that's terrible. So it's like I told you, the same, like when a Muslim friend sent around like the Gaza Strip chaos that's ongoing there. And I told him, you know, like 4 years ago, you shared this same dad holding the same child, you know, so just stop it. Anyway, I mean, these people don't care. I mean, I could tell them, hey, I had to live outside with my children because their dad was a deadbeat on a mountain with mountain lions, and I was afraid. And how did I make it? And you got boo-hoos. Yes, I'm sorry. And I had just like gone through things of people literally trying to kill me too. What do you want me to do for you? I'm absolutely penniless. Most people have no money to share. You know, some do. And if you have something you can share, and usually when you're the poorest, you're the most giving anyway, I've noticed, you know. That's just my observation, that people that really don't have much share with others that don't have much, and together they make things go around. Here's something really cool. A couple weeks ago, a guy had a flat tire at the end of our driveway. He sort of startled me because I didn't expect Doug home so soon. So when I heard a knock on the door, it was like, and this stranger was standing there. And I'm like, well, I can't really help you, but my husband's going to be home pretty soon. I didn't go through the whole estranged husband thing. I'm just cutting it short of people can't read my mind and my thoughts and my heart's just by me being so stand up. Then that's on them. I'm not fighting for my dignity. If they don't give me that, it's like you're gone. Bye. you know. So anyway, um, I said, and he'll be home pretty soon. But um, I was trying to say, but you got to move your car from the bottom of the driveway because he's got to be able to get in. Well, anyway, Doug had some work to do and like get wood in his shop and different things, and it had just snowed out, and he had to like finish plowing or yeah, he had the tractor out. He got the wood in the shop, got the tractor out. The guy was still down at the end of the driveway and he didn't have a jack. The jack that he needed is what the problem was. And so when Doug got done with his work, he helped him, and we ended up having making a friend, and um, I met somebody that smoked, and it's like his lady friends through him. So it's like God works in mysterious ways. Kind of neat. Made a couple friends just from God making him have a flat tire at the end of our driveway. The not so funny thing is, though, about a week after that, he said he was in his car again, and he let his phone like charge go down on his phone and locked himself out of his car. That is not good luck. Doug's like, yep, that's why I make two sets of keys. And then he told him again, better make another set of keys, you know? So, yeah. That's just him not looking out for the guy, literally. So, kind of being a smarty, but then he said it again nicer the second time. I've noticed that with him. I don't know if he's just trying to trick me real bad to the end or what, but it seems like he's putting a little more effort into things. I'll just have to see. Like I told him, whatever the future brings is what it brings. That's not my problem. so, you know, because he was talking about asking for forgiveness for every wrong thing he's ever done. Well, if there's things that he either doesn't remember, you still have to acknowledge them and ask God to help you remember that and then carry on for there. And then I said, and then we'll talk. And it won't have to be brought up anything over and over again. But, if people truly have remorse, it's like, but if they don't, it's like, you can say you do and you can say you love me, but that's not love. So even if a person gets angry, to strike out in a nasty or a difficult way towards another human being that is struggling to do their best in life, that's just downright. And for a man to do it, thinking he's some kind of leader in the world, anybody, these people that will do anything in the world, they are disgusting. They really are. So, anyway, ick. I don't even want it. Even if it's my own kid, I don't care. I don't want it around me. It's just too disgusting. I cannot and will not tolerate any more of it in my life at all. So that's just not my dignity. Um it offends the God particle in me. My God genes. you know. Should offend your God genes too. you know. So if you guys know what the God particle, how they were trying to make like that what is it called? CERN's Hadron Collider. And there are 7 of them around the world. 3 of them are in the United States. Maybe there are smaller ones around that we don't even know about. They said the one down around Dallas, Texas, um, is inoperative. But I don't think so because, like I told Doug, when I've been there, I always had a really weird feeling like electric. I'm really sensitive about stuff like that, not just paranormal stuff, but like with people. And I can meet you, in fact, even electronically. So I'm a little dangerous like that. That's the way it is. Maybe you're like that too. But you don't have to talk, you don't have to write anything. Even being present, I can tell you about yourself a lot about yourself, probably more than you'd want me to type out on here. And there's also like somebody I know, their mom watches their channel, so they don't say too much about mine because this is their refuge. This is where they can come and hear somebody relatively their mom's age, perhaps, and know that they're not all flipping crazy out there. Some of us have our shit together. It's just like a young woman, um, or person, whoever, but um, had watched my video this morning and made a comment. And hi, thank you for being here. That's awesome. For people of any age group or anything to be talking right now in this world is the most beautiful thing in the world. And our hearts that have been denied by the filthy ones in this world do need to unite. And us older ones need to fight for the younger ones, and the younger ones got to fight for their offsprings. So, and us older ones will show you what's up, because these monsters aren't doing this shit anymore on this planet and getting away with it. So, they're not going to have their way, at least not as easily as they think they are. So, but in ultimately will not get their way. um, the words of the people that told the truth and knew what they were living through, whether it be working in science or with in healthcare or the minds of people or whatever it is, um, laborers, executives, whoever they are, the truth tellers out there, media, not mainstream media, but real media, journalism, investigating journalism, you type of people, you investigators, you people that never have a off switch on. I want to learn more. I want to learn all I can about the world so I can make informed decisions for my soul. You know, that's what's up, learning everything you possibly can, and it's never ending. Don't quit ever. I mean, you can't do everything all at once, true. And you're not, probably not in a like retirement age like I am. So, I mean, I'm given certain circumstances in everybody's life, is why I'm out here speaking. There might be something I have time to contemplate that you may not, you know, or you might think of something that I haven't thought of. It's good to communicate. So, but anyway, yeah, being each other's safe refuge in life, and whether you're putting out commentary like I try to gather, like social, uh, like what is it, social studies or civil unrest, yeah, what's going on in the world, and I like to incorporate God in everything, and I could be cooking one day, or I could be talking psychology the next, or I could be telling you about physical therapy, which was one of my first jobs as an aide, um, when I first went to nursing school. the first time. I'll tell you about that just a minute. Robin, if you're watching this, he detached one of his muscles while he was, I think, pressing over his head. So you pick it up and press, and weights, and it must have been too much, or he slipped, or he wasn't aware of it. But and tore. It sounds like you tore a muscle or some ligaments around there, and you say that your ribs hurt too. There's two things that with the collapse of ligaments and muscles around other bones and structures, you have nerve endings, and even your bones will be affected because your muscle isn't able to carry the weight that's around that nerve ending. It's damaged. So what you do is press next to where your injury is, not on it, but next to it. Find your next nerve ending and go about, maybe a half inch away from it and rub and get circulation in that area between your injured spot and your non injured spot. And you'll actually make physical connections with your mind and your cells in your body to reconstruct new nerve endings. I have done it. I know what I'm talking about. Now, it's not always possible. I have a toe that is so entirely messed up. I mean, it's not crooked or anything, but it really has no feeling because it's so broken. It just, and well, about three of them like that. But anyway, um, they bother me a lot. But I mean, sometimes you can't recreate. There's no room to go with any more nerve endings on a tiny toe. And that's what I'm trying to say. There's no way for me to rehabilitate that or to totally have stayed off it while it was trying to heal, that type of thing. So sometimes you can't heal that spot, but other times you literally can. Or I would suggest going, maybe find a good physical therapist or a chiropractor if it keeps bothering you, because it could be that your spine got put out of line too, or you might even did some spinal damage. But I don't know. That's iffy. It sounds more like you tore some ligaments around your muscle. If you're still able to use your muscle, but you have pain, like when you're trying to sleep, or if you're doing something, and you might either get stabbing pains or like pulsations where things are going on. But to try and you can't ever really reattach a ligament, but they build scar tissue around them. But you have to try and get some circulation in there. And veins, you can even build new veins. It's like a varicose vein in a sense, almost even with the nerve ending. You have your major one, but it can branch off and make new veins. Well, that's kind of how it is with the nerve ending. If that one's like damaged, you go in between your next one. It might be up or down or back or forth, sideways, side to side on your body from the spot, but you find a comfortable spot and work your way back towards the injury till it hurts. Pull back an inch and start massaging that spot. Believe me, it works. Do that every so often. Don't do it every day. Do it like maybe once a week if it occurs to you, or when you are sleeping if it bothers you. Try it at that point and then get in a more comfortable position, because where you brought circulation back into that damaged area, it will help. Individualized, pinpointed physical therapy on yourself. So, yeah, I wouldn't be here. You know that I was so lucky that was one of my first jobs. Whew, that really saved me a lot of pain. I mean, and I went to a physical therapist for when I caught Doug and broke my shoulder and arm all up and all that. But first, it wasn't only that she kept coming on to me, but it's like pretty soon I'm like, get off me. I'm like, I ain't going back there. I can do this myself. you know, I don't like people touching me anyway. Even when I went to like chiropractors, it's like, nah. I knew this one was going to mess me up one time. I just knew it. And I figured out after a while he was literally not putting my back all the way in and just kept me coming back damaged to have more money. And I told Doug I am not going in there again. And he did. And I didn't. I sat out in the car. It's like, nope, not doing it. Not anymore. Because and then I got my back with my yoga. I got my back straightened back out again. And I haven't let anybody touch me since in more ways than one. So, can't touch us. Can't touch us. That's one of my favorites. I was singing that at Doug when I first met him. Anyway, yeah. So, well, I think I'll let you go and get this uploaded and share the word that we're done with wars. We're done financing wars, and they do not have our approval. We do not approve of any money going. Food, yeah, all the food you want, but any kind of weapons or arms to fight another human being, I do not approve. If you are in your house and somebody comes in there, yeah, do something that I approve of. But besides paying for somebody to have a weapon and my government's doing that and think they're going to have my approval, they wouldn't even give their own citizens guns to protect themselves. We have Chinese troops right across our border just above Minnesota here. Why are they up there training with their cargo planes and everything else? Nobody knows. Who do we ask? You know, surely our governments aren't telling us, you know. It's not the people that are fighting. It's these inbred morons that are greedy for money and slaves and wants to keep everybody submissed. Yeah, well, enough of that. So, anyway, everybody, thanks for joining me. I love you. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Have a good night or day wherever you're at.